Alright guys, so I don't know, first of all, this is going to be a TV show review just from a random, awkward review channel, so it's nothing too crazy, but if you could see the show behind me, it's basically a review about the show that, I don't know, I went into it not knowing what it was, and I absolutely fell in love with the show. So basically, the show is Dead Boy Detectives, and I love the series The Sandman. And Dead Boy Detectives and Sandman are both graphic novels by Neil Gaiman, or Gaiman? I don't know how to say his last name, nor did I look it up before starting recording. But what I didn't expect was that Dead Boy Detectives is sort of in that same universe as Sandman and the Endless and all of that, until I saw death from Sandman in the first episode. It's not a spoiler, but if you haven't seen the show, 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10, infinitely out of 10, I highly recommend watching Sandman and then watching Dead Boy Detectives. I am honestly blown away. So Sandman, they're in production for season 2 currently. They got renewed sometime last year. I'm very happy about that. But Dead Boy Detectives is not as popular, I guess, because I guess people don't really know what to expect if they aren't exposed to the graphic novels beforehand. I was not disappointed by Dead Boy Detectives. I know Warner Brothers produced the show and they sold off the rights to Netflix, but guys, if you, for a YA young adult fantasy sort of show, it is definitely less YA young adult and more towards new adult, even though the main characters are like 16. There's so much like swearing, there's so much like, it's fast-paced, it's a fast-paced show, there's only 8 episodes, but it has a good pacing, it has a good storyline. I was hooked the moment that I actually sat down and watched episode 1, because it took me about 3 different days and 2 months to actually get through the first episode. Because I was just busy doing stuff, not because it was boring. Like, it definitely took my attention, but when you're trying to like eat dinner and then just watch a show, but then you know you're gonna get sucked into the show, and then you sort of neglect the act of eating dinner, that's how I know it's a good show. Because since I'm ADHD, there's no chill, there's no in-between of I probably won't watch this and obsession. So this is a new hyperfocus Sandman universe. With one of my friends, we binge watched the first 7 episodes of Sandman. I caught myself up to episode 10, and this upcoming weekend we'll be watching the finale for the first time together. And I'm really excited for that, for one. But 2, this show, Dead Boy Detectives, that's in the same universe as Sandman, honestly, amazing. Neil Gaiman does such a wonderful job with his characters, his storytelling, how hands-on he is with each of his series, since he has Sandman and now Dead Boy Detectives. This show deserves so much more like recognition and viewership, I feel. I honestly want to get exposed to the graphic novels, but I know there's a lot to read. So, yeah. It's just spooky, good, storylines. Oh, fast pace, everything, characters, queer representation that is natural and not like, oh, I have a queer character. They just act like it's normal because it is normal in regular everyday life. They don't bring any special attention to it or anything like that. They just bring it up normally, like how it would for a young person in the coming of age, like finding themselves in like what they feel, who they are, and like and that's like a side plot, but like you can see those sort of character developmental things going on in the show, and that's really, really awesome. There's just so much going on. We get to see so many different worlds, and the different depictions of things like hell and the afterlife and all that stuff. It's extremely, extremely fascinating. And with like the depictions of hell in Sandman compared to the like what they show of hell in Dead Boy Detectives is so different but so cool, because then this is technically from like the mortal point of view, like what the mortals see when their souls are sent there for the afterlife. It's crazy, crazy cool, and I feel like I just wanted to share this with you guys. You know, a good show's a good show. I'm personally am not the show has a lot of hype, so I'm gonna watch it. No, I wait until I'm like, that intrigues me, I'm gonna watch it. Like I said, I didn't know before watching that it had anything to do, that it was a branch off of like the Sandman, the endless like universe, which, you know, made the show even better for me once I made the connection, and then once I googled everything and then made the connections further from there. It blows my mind beyond expectation. Both shows are extremely good and well done, well scripted, well paced, well filmed, and well casted. So I don't know, guys, if you like DC universes, you like Neil Gaiman's work, you like Coraline, stuff like that, Sandman, Dead Boy Detectives, highly recommend binging those if you have a tendency to binge things, because I do. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this like fan rant, and oh my gosh, the transitions from like each thing, it's just so different. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this review, even though it's a bit different from other reviews. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.